his turn.
Please rise for the pledge.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Jim Wells County Commissioners Court for today, September 23rd, 2024, 9 a.m., now in session. Public testimony, agenda item number, is anybody in the
Morning.
public court at this time?
Good morning, Judge, Commissioners.
Morning.
Morning.
First of all, I want to congratulate you all, and especially Huicho Gonzalez, on the building that was dedicated to former Commissioner Bill Laughlin. It was a very nice ceremony. Very nice ceremony. Congratulations to all of you. I want to inform you that we have 82 inmates. I have 12 females. I have 9 in Maverick County and 10 in Hebronville. As you know, we signed a new contract with Hebron, which allows us to have shorter travel to take the inmates over there. So that is working very well. Thank you for the contact with the sheriff and the Judge Guerra over there in Hebronville. So we're working very close with them. I'd like to also inform you that one of the cells is being worked on, and that's the reason we have moved some of the people to Hebronville so that this cell can be completed. The showers and walls have deteriorated. I want to also inform you that the generator is almost complete. The work's being done. That is a generator that operates half of the county jail, so we should be in operation standards pretty soon. We're almost complete with our construction here at the Sheriff's Office, our remodeling. Thank you very much again to Norma from the Treasurer's Office, and to you, Judge, for leading us on the providing us the information for the art monies that are being utilized. The program that took place yesterday at the substation was successful. I talked to Mr. Mohill. We had a lot of people out there. It started at 2 o'clock, and 4:30, 5:36, they were still at it. So congratulations to all the workers and volunteers for that program yesterday afternoon. That's all we have.
Thank you.
Sure.
Hey, Jeff.
Anybody else like to address the court at this time?
Judge, if I may, just wanted to add on what the sheriff was saying earlier. We had our dedication to the building there in Fremont, the Methodist church that we purchased. We dedicated it to Mr. Bill Laughlin, served for 42 years with the Jim Precinct 4. We had a lot of people. I want to thank Mary Lozano, Sheriff Bueno, and Mr. Michael Guerra were there. Judge, former Commissioner Javier Garcia was there. There was a lot of people. We had a packed house. Family came down from as far as Dallas. So very excited and thankful for everybody that showed up. And I know you were out of town, Judge. So it was a great success. And signs, we unveiled a sign. We have some signs we're going to put out on the outside. So we got it going. Thank you all very much.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Definitely.
Congratulations.
Nice.
Anybody else like to address the court at this time? If not, we'll go to agenda item number 4, discuss, consider, take action to adopt the 2025 Jim Wells County budget. We had our budget workshops. We had approved the proposed budget at 76 cents tax rate. Our current tax rate is 74 cents. From the workshops, we had an increase in the budget by $381,855. You know, that may sound like a whole lot of money, but in county government, county business, increasing that in one budget cycle, it's not a lot, considering, some of the inflation, some of the costs for materials, some of the costs just for us to get the job done in each one of our departments and to provide the community with what they need. So I'm pretty happy, that amount stayed as low as it did. And I appreciate all the commissioners and elected officials and department heads for taking into consideration everything that needed to be done now and the year to come. So we have some information on our current tax rate, which is 74 cents, and the proposed tax rate, which is 76 cents. I handed out these forms, and this is just basically, they're not forms, they're basically pages from the current budget. Instead of printing out the whole budget, I printed out page 18 and page 60. Page 18, on the bottom, if you look at the 76 tax rate one, we have a total revenues of $21,688,613. Our expense on the second page, which is not gonna change on these, is $22,677,880.27. I'm reading these out, and it's kind of confusing a little bit, but it'll all end up making sense here in just a bit. If you go to the 74 cents, the total revenues is $21,219,083. The revenues, the second page, the expenditures on the second page, that doesn't change from the other one. $22,677,880.27. If you look at this page right here, this page. Here it's gonna make a little better sense.
You can't put it up there.
If you look at the proposed tax rate, if there's a comparison of the 0.76 and the 0.74, and there's a net change, that bottom figure right there is 549,624. That's how much more that we would be getting if we approve the 0.76 tax rate. The difference, and this is where it actually counts. If you go to the second page, it's 0.76. This is the summary of the adopted budget, the adopted proposed budget. At 76 cents, we're negative $989,267. What that means is, if we go with 70.76, we're still gonna be negative. at the end of the day. In other words, we're approving a negative budget like we did last year, but this is less than last year if we go with 7.6. The third page, if you go to 74 cents, that jumps to 1.4 million, 1,458,797 dollars. I can tell you that at the 76 at $989,267 in the negative, I think we can make that work next year. There's some things in our budget, in every county budget, that we have to have by mandate. We don't necessarily spend it all because it just doesn't happen that way. We just have to have a percentage of the budget for that particular line items or those particular programs. And that will help us a lot. Now, if we go with if the 0.74 and we're down 1.4 million, you know, that's a little bit different. That's, you know, $589,000 more. It'll give us a challenge to do that. And of course, our goal is to put a little something in the general fund balance at the end of the year. And there's things that we have to do coming up that are tough decisions, not only today, but in the very near future. You know, there's tough decisions we need to make because we don't have space. We need space. We need to be very creative on how we're gonna do things to make things happen. And that's why I'm here, to present to Commissioners Court and to help them make these decisions. Today, we have to choose between 0.76 and 0.74. Does anybody have any questions or like to say anything? Based on the numbers, sure, it's very particular on how we do this. Based on the information that I've presented, is there a motion? Can I entertain a motion?
You need a motion for,
I need a motion for the tax rate.
tax rate?
74 or 76.
Well, it's like the judge was saying, it's been a challenge. This budget here has been a real big challenge, it's not getting any easier. If we go with a 74, we're gonna hit the fund balance by about $2 million. I don't, you had the figures there. If we go with 76, it's gonna reduce it down to 900,000. So, it makes no sense that, that we put the county at risk where we can always make it up next year if what made it a real big challenge, Judge, we had an increase of expenses and a decrease in revenue. We lost $500,000 worth of sales tax, which if that wouldn't have happened, we would have been in great shape. But unfortunately, as we lose sales tax, means that our economy is not growing. It's not growing. So to say that we can go down to 74, let me go back where we were a few years back. We were at 82.82. Now we're at 74. Now we're taking back 2 pennies, which is very significant in today's budget, you know, so anyway, I'll make a motion that we go with the 76.
Can you do me a favor and read this part? It has to be made the motion has to be made in a very particular way.
Okay, go ahead and make a motion. Go ahead.
You want me to make the
Yes,
motion?
go ahead.
Okay, I'll go ahead and make the motion.
Okay.
I move to adopt this budget, which will raise more property taxes than last year's budget by 2,349,352, or 13.15%. And of that amount, 1,204,277 is tax revenue to be raised from new property added to the tax roll this year.
Okay,
Second.
I have a motion. Cindy, that's-
Can,
Yeah, the wording's correct.
I'll second the motion. Or did you second it?
can I,
Yeah, further discussion?
yeah, can I? I'm not I just want to voice, we're going to go up on the taxes, 0.2 cents. And just a reminder that the appraisal district came in here the other day, and they had just announced that next year they're fixing to do their evaluations towards the south side. And more than likely, we can assure ourselves that the values are going to go up. And so it may, I would think that it would bring more revenue than normal because of the values. Of course, it probably won't take effect till the following year, right?
Yes.
So that's something that I was looking into I know it won't affect the people till the following year, but we are increasing it. And just
Yeah, it's very tough. It's very tough.
it's not easy.
Not easy. It's not an easy one at all. Anybody else?
Is this an individual, yes.
Yeah, I have a motion, and I have a second. We have to take a record vote. This time I always start with this side, precinct 2.
What is precinct 1, 2, 3, 4?
Okay, well,
Well, even if I make the motion,
yes,
I vote yes.
okay. They don't need to state their name or anything, right? Just-
We gotta approve the 76 and then we can have a record vote, no?
Record vote. Just make it official record vote.
Just want to make sure that you read out all the numbers on the tax rate, not just 76.
That's not,
That's
that's not until
coming
then.
up. That's coming. Okay, so,
We make a
Precinct
motion
one.
on the 76 and then we have a record vote?
yes, so,
So does it need to be 0.767802?
no, you've already read this. You've already read this.
What is he saying?
The next agenda item will do what he said. Yeah, what Noe said. So I have,
A
Precinct
motion and
1,
a second. and
Commissioner Marty
Yeah,
Gonzalez,
yeah.
and then I have precinct 2,
Yeah.
precinct 3,
Yes.
precinct 4,
I oppose.
and it's myself, I vote yes. And just for the record, you know, when we approve any kind of increase in the budget, you can't vote for an increase and then vote not to increase to get the money, to pay for what we need to do. Okay? You know, I know you voted no, Mr. Gonzalez, and that's your prerogative, but we cannot increase the general fund or any of the budgets and then vote to decrease or not vote to increase to get the funds to pay for whatever we
And I understand what you're saying, Judge. I just feel that we could have done something else different other than to raise.
yeah. And,
So it's, you know, that's just,
and the difference there is at, if we could have, we would have, but that means cutting. That means cutting every department, cutting budgets, cutting people, doing stuff like that. You know, if there's any way, shape, form, or fashion that you increase, it shouldn't be in your prerogative to not to increase to get the funds to pay for what.
I think when you want to decrease, you have to have a plan to how to do it. And today, we don't have a plan.
Well, I've said it before and I'll repeat it.
You know, and I respect whatever you're saying. I just,
And it's, you know,
everybody
and I
has
appreciate
a,
that.
you know, a choice to whether, you know, we move forward with the 76, hoping that, you know, it changes. But like I'm saying that back 6 years ago, we were at 82. We're at 74 today. To say that, you know, we go up 2 pennies, like, you know, it's not a big deal. You know, it's like we're trying to make the best of a bad situation. That's all we're trying to do today. So, you know, so anyway, there's a motion.
Okay, motion is granted. Agenda item number 5. Discuss, consider, take action setting the 2024 tax rate for Jim Wells County.
That's a 70. I make a motion that the property tax order be .767802.
Second.
I have a motion, I have a second. Cindy, you have to read that before we take the record vote, right?
I read this or you read this? I read it?
You take the record vote, and then you can read the tax order.
Take the record vote first.
Oh, do you have the order with you?
Yes, I have.
I have the resolution. Is it a resolution?
Oh,
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
we
Read it,
now.
read it, and then it'll get to where y'all record vote.
Yeah, sure.
On this, the 23rd day of September 2024, the Commissioners Court of Jim Wells County, Texas convened in open session at its special meeting of said court at the courthouse in the city of Alice, Texas, with the following members present to wit: Pedro P. Trevino Jr., County Judge; Margarita H. Gonzalez, Commissioner Precinct 1; Ventura Garcia, County Commissioner Precinct 2; Renee Kirchhoff Chapa, County Commissioner Precinct 3; Mauricio Huicho Gonzalez, County Commissioner Precinct 4; J.C. Perez, County Clerk. And had the following order passed: whereas the Commissioners Court of Jim Wells County, Texas, had considered the matter and deemed it appropriate to set the Jim Wells County tax rate at $767,802 million cent, .767802 per $100 valuation. Now therefore be ordered, adjudged, and decreed by the Commissioners Court of Jim Wells County, Texas, that the tax rate for 2024 be set at $767,802 million cent, .767802 per $100 valuation, which is effectively a 7.02% increase in the tax rate. The tax revenue from same to be allocated on the following basis: 60.8510 cents of said 767802 cents to the county general fund for maintenance and operations, and .009621 for debt service, 5.6572 cents to the special road fund for maintenance and operations, and the remaining of 1.0272 cents of said .76802 per $100 valuation to the Flood and Lateral Road Fund for maintenance and operations, for a total tax rate of $767,802 per $100 valuation. This tax rate will raise more taxes for maintenance and operations than last year's tax rate. The above order being read, it was moved and seconded that same pass. Thereupon, the question being called for the following members of the court voted yea. The following members of the court that voted, so I read who?
No, we have to fill that out.
Okay.
So, you made a motion, we'll start with precinct 1,
Yea.
precinct 2,
Yeah.
precinct 3,
Yay.
precinct 4,
Nay.
and myself, yay. Motion is granted, and we'll get this form.
Yeah.
So I can sign it, right?
Yeah.
Agenda item number 6, discuss, consider, and take action to ratify the property tax reflected in 2025 budget. I'll make that motion. I move to ratify the property tax increase reflected in the budget, 2025 budget. I'll start with myself, Judge. Yeah, I have a yay. Precinct 1,
Yea.
precinct 2.
Yay.
Precinct 3.
Yay.
Precinct 4.
Nay.
Motion is granted. I don't think there's anything else we have to really do after this, right, Cindy? No. Everything's good? Okay. It's very particular, the way we have to approve these 3 agenda items, and I think we've done it successfully. That being said, can I entertain a motion?
I'd just like to say, Judge, that, we had a real challenge this year, trying to adopt a budget. When expenses go up and revenue goes down, sometimes you don't have a choice. Sometimes you don't have a choice. You have to move forward but we continue to get, we continue with the help of all our employees, departments, that stay in line, they stay under budget, that really do their work. I really thank them for everything they do, because without them, we'd even have a bigger problem, so I'm glad, I'd like to thank everybody for being, staying within budget, under budget, and continue to do the good work. Thank you.
Thank you.
Anybody else? Thank you. I have a motion, I have a second to adjourn. Any further discussion needed? All of,
Second.
I think we had a motion.
I made a
here,
motion.
and
I'll second. I'll second.
all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Thank you all very much.